We talked about this, right? Now, what about other things? Well, don't forget about environmental triggers, right? So you're living in a home, mom's living with you, your son came from college, and he's blasting music, right? He loves all that new music, right? Or running around the house, your kids are saying 6, 7, 6, 7, all over, really, really loud, right? And grandma's not used to all this overstimulation and all this loud noise and all this tension. So what's grandma going to do? She starts to pace. She starts to kind of have these repetitive behaviors and wander. That is something to look for, right? Lighting, when the lighting is dim, a new environment, or boredom. Let's say grandma has nothing to do all day and she just sits in her chair. That's going to trigger her to be anxious, that she's bored, getting up and starting having these repetitive, aimless movement, which is known as wander. Okay. The other thing is caregiver triggers. When you look at caregiver triggers, right, very often, and we know life is a circle. Life is actually a circle. You start as a kid, and then you age, and you have the same behaviors as you had when you were an infant. So what do we try to do with our persons living with dementia? We try to treat them like infants. Come, mom, you have to go. Come, mom, you have to get dressed, right? That can actually trigger wandering and anxiety. Rushing or ignoring, touching without warning, frustration, when you're frustrated visibly and the person living with dementia sees that you're actually frustrated, they get anxious, they start having repetitive behaviors and wandering, trying to leave the situation. Okay, now we've defined the problem. I'm going to give you some solutions, and again, this is very, very similar to what we do in the guide model, except in the guide model, you don't just have a video of Dr. Eric, you have a care navigator who's one-on-one with you, coaching you, navigating you through all these different spectrums of changes that you as a caregiver are seeing in your person living with dementia. And we're going to have a link that you could see if you qualify for this incredible program.